27-year-old Matthias Waswa, a border rider in Kampala, alleges that his wife and their newly born baby have been under detention at Mulago Specialized Women and Neonatal Hospital for some good days over failure to clear the hospital bills. According to Waswa, on 3rd October, his wife delivered by C-section at the hospital and they were discharged. However, they could not leave as they had an accumulated bill of 1.3 million shillings. At first they told me I had to buy medicine. I got concerned because the medicine had a tag not for sale. After 4 days we were discharged, but I was told to wait for the bill. However, I was shocked. It was 1.3 million shillings, which money I didn't have. He further narrated that it wasn't his wish to take his wife to such an expensive hospital, but she was rather referred to the hospital from Kawempe National Referral Hospital, and he thought that the services would be for free. I told them that it was a referral from Kawempe National Hospital and we were not supposed to pay, but unfortunately they insisted that we clear the bill. Since then, my wife has been detained in the hospital with a newborn baby. Rachel Nambalira also claims that the hospital had refused to release her sister over the same issue of failing to clear the medical bill. Like Matthias's case, even Nambalira's sister had just been referred to the women's hospital by the doctors from Kawempe.
Batwa bill yange nga eriko milioni emu mu emitwalo 3.375.
They gave us a bill which was amounting to over 1.3 million shillings, and unfortunately the baby had even died. The executive director of Mulago Specialized Women and Neonatal Hospital, Dr. Evelyn Nabunya, refuted the allegations, saying that no mother has ever been detained in the hospital, and besides, majority of the patients they get on referral are emergency patients.
Okay, maybe there's something that is not clear. Many of these mothers, they are well as mothers and they can be discharged. However, they still have their babies in the NICU. Those babies still need care. You've seen a baby born at 6 months, can stay here a whole 3 months. So the mother tends to get tired. Sometimes they want to go, but they cannot go because their babies are not yet discharged.
She emphasized that there is a waiver system at the hospital for patients who are unable to pay the hospital bills. A special committee that comprises the head of clinical services at the hospital, nurse in charge, medical social worker, and the head of administration was also set up to assess the eligibility of the patients, meaning that any patient with concerns of hospital bills is always free to make an alarm to this committee.
All patients that are referred here are referred from all over the country, and once they get here, they are received and services provided. Many of them are not able to pay, and indeed they go through the waiver committee that is able to handle their payments.
The Mulago Specialized Women and Neonatal Hospital is under the Ministry of Health and is a public facility for all Ugandans, but can only be accessed on referrals. However, some patients can always walk in for specialized services as long as they can afford the hospital bills. Since its inception, Dr. Nabunya has boasted that the hospital has saved many lives, especially those of premature babies. Report compiled by Jaliat Namawaya for the news.